Which is faster, my RMZilla or the neighbor's Stark? Carson Brown is the Malcolm Smith of modern day moto, a true jack of all trades. Awesome at pretty much everything he touches. He's almost unbeatable on kind of a this versus that format. You give him one lap on anything from 65cc or 80 or pit bike. I mean, he grew up with pit bikes. His family revolutionized pit bikes. One of the bikes in my trophy room was a bike that they built, Brown Brothers Racing. This man is gonna answer the question today. Which is faster, my RMZilla or the neighbor's Stark?
What you're looking at right here, this is RMZilla. In my opinion, this is one of the most iconic motorcycles that's ever been built. So the story behind this was Travis was gonna get back into riding. He was gonna race straight rhythm quite a few years back, and it was all two strokes. So he wanted the most power he could possibly have for this quick sprint straight line drive. So
the 500 two-stroke cannot be matched with the rollers, and Pastrana pulls the backflip.
In order to get that, you put a 500cc two-stroke motor in an aluminum frame. Now, this is like one of the most extreme, brutal motorcycle engines that's ever been produced. They quit building them, I think, in 1997. This bike was custom made. Suzuki never put two strokes in aluminum frames. They're all steel. So this is actually the frame from the very last professional race that Travis ever rode, which was St. Louis 2009. This is RMZilla, the baddest dirt bike in the history of ever.
Hey, it's like putting cologne on in the morning. Except you attract guys and not women.
God, why do we not start that thing every morning? We doing wagers today on racing or no?
I was just about to ask. Your money's on a 500, isn't it?
I gotta put money on the 500. Just, you know, because America. That's why.
So Banks, what do you got money on, the Stark or the 500 today?
I think it just depends on who's riding it. It's all about the throttle. A lot of people can ride a motorcycle, but it's hard to ride it at the peak limit of where it's so scary that you're like, holy cow. But when everybody else is doing that, all it does is keep bumping up level and level and level. Plus you're riding 500s. These things are just trying to rip your arms off. So my buddy Troy, that's local here in Annapolis, had a 500. He bought out of the PD auction in Baltimore. This thing's a dog compared to the RMZilla though. Like, that thing is a king dingling of 500s. This thing's older than me. Everything here seems to be a lot older than me today.
Over here in the Stark. Yes! How many kicks did that take?
69.
Dude.
Old girl got some pepper coming out of that pipe. It was like a power pressure washer. Hey, well, EVS makes the best protection, so you're going to probably need this.
Well, it's gonna throw a mean roost, but you should probably wear it because I'm gonna be up front.
Huh, well, we'll see.
Actually, give me that. Thank you, EVS.
And Bakes has actually never rode an open class like 500cc two-stroke till today.
Banks, how's that running?
Dude, I mean, it's an 89. Like, we started out, like, this thing seriously came from the Baltimore police auction, and, you know, I mean, they'll drop the pictures in there somewhere, but, I mean, it was a dog. I bet you it's still a stock motor, too. I mean, he is a dog.
All right, Carson, what are we racing today? We have Travis Pastrana's RMZilla, and it is gnarly. I mean, you can see how big these forks are. It's full setup. Travis raced straight rhythm on this thing and was an absolute beast through the whoops. And of course, the yellow wheels, so it doesn't get much better than that.
I've never done 4-3. He scrubs in 4 and lets off to not over jump 3.
He comes in this turn pretty angry, so.
Yeah. But
like the section after this, going into that next jump, the front wheel was hitting the pipe so bad that like it was stopping it off the face. I was like, holy crap,
really?
dude. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been on the front brake so hard up the takeoff that it would flex like that.
Yeah, like I was looking, I was like, man, I swear the front wheel was stopping off some of the jumps. And I looked at it and it's like a rubber all the way up, and I was like, oh yeah.
I can't believe he's got Village Idiot in the back of his helmet. That's fantastic.
Thanks, Joey.
I have to have you guys look at the article.
You got it
that
on the wall,
started,
don't you?
That
You have it on the
started
wall.
Village Idiot. Yeah, I got a frame.
It's on this frame. Good man.
This is the highest horsepower production motorcycle that's ever been built. It comes with a little cell phone. You can play your favorite adult movie, and you can also adjust. Trav, what's max horsepower on this? 80?
80, but so here's the deal. The 500 is only putting out 65, 66, maybe 70 if you're like lucky. But this is like an American muscle car, and this thing just keeps going, where the Stark kind of tops out on top end.
So Travis, the first time he ever rode it was on a motocross track. He had this thing turned up in party mode, all 80 horsepower, and he looked like an absolute goon the first lap because he was boner airing, he was all over the place because that's a lot of power to control. But just like Trav said, that is the muscle car of motorcycles, and this is like the Tesla.
This is the one that has foot brake.
You got a handbrake one?
Yeah, we're grabbing the one with the handbrake.
Sick.
All right, I cannot believe the hand brake is that much of a difference. You think it's that helpful?
I honestly I really struggle riding those with the foot brake.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, interesting. What I really want to know, Stark, modern, electric, 80 horsepower bike versus a 65 horsepower 500. I think it's not that they're lying about the actual power, but I don't know if it's delivery, but like how do you think this will do? And does this feel like it has as much power as the Stark?
This, I think with it not having as much power as the Stark, obviously you can adjust the power on those and everything, but this is kind of like almost perfect for the hills and everything, and you can really maintain with the throttle. It's not too jumpy. The Stark, I think the thing is going to be all throttle control all the way around because you've got all the power that you can want. So, I mean, I don't know exactly what the weight difference is going to be between these, but it's going to be pretty interesting. Like I mean, more than anybody, I'm interested to see what this lap time is about to be. I don't know myself.
All right, well, as it turns out, we have a Stark. It's got a handbrake. We have a track. We know what time this is because you just turned it in. Would you do us the honors?
Let's do it.
All right. Funny part is, not funny really, he just dislocated his pinky when he hit the wall on the back of his fast lap. It popped out when he grabbed the brake, it popped back in and he kept going. Still turned the fast lap.
How many times have you been on a Stark? You feel pretty good on them?
So I do ride them quite a bit back home, but I haven't been home for a minute, so it's been probably 4 months since I've really rode one. All right, we got that phone.
Hey, see, that's so new to me, where you need a phone, like just an iPhone. It comes with every Stark. You're like, all right, let's program it.
So
Yep,
if you
so you
could do
adjust
80 horse with 40 regen.
80, 40.
Yeah.
So that'll be your mode 5. So I'll bump that up to 40.
And when I went to Portugal, and it was after 3 days of riding at Paris, and I rode one of these, but it was on a supercross track, and I didn't jump some of like the triple step-ons, or there was some like,
It's
I'm
hard
like,
to time.
dude, the feedback, you don't know what you're getting, you know, it was strange compared to.
The looks on these are where I struggle, like, because it
Oh
just
my
spins.
gosh. Oh, but you could go really fast. I don't know, I kind of like it.
Well, what's cool about these was when I rode them, even though their pure weight is heavy, they feel like a 125. They have 0 engine brakes, so when you go down a hill and you have ruts and bumps, it does not want to like fishtail at all, you know what I mean? It doesn't pack like that, so it just goes straight through, which is really cool because it makes it stable.
Here we go, here's whoops. The acceleration is impressive. I'll give it that. Can you hear it hit the jump?
It's
You see the takeoff.
ET phone home. Dollar says he shorts it. I didn't. No one bet me, but yeah. I feel like the RMZilla, like anything with a lot of power, anything that 80 horsepower. Obviously, that's more than a factory. It's a factory 450 make.
Yeah. Well, we were just talking about 60, so it's kind of like a 450.
Yep. So it's 20 horsepower more, and it's so smooth. It's exactly proportionate. Like a two-stroke, you're either on the power band or you're off. Oh my! That's pretty cool. I don't know. I think it's gonna be faster than the 500. What's your money on? Faster or slower than the 500 or the 250?
So the thing that I'm struggling with this is scrubbing as hard. I'm not able to scrub as hard on this just because of the momentum of the engine bike, you know, keeps it going a little better. But with this, when I do scrub it, I can bring the front end back up. So I think I can push through the jumps instead of scrub it on this. I think just because it's faster through the deep stuff, I think I'm gonna be a little faster on this, but I could be completely wrong.
All right, we're gonna go over there, same spot. You up for a lap?
Yes.
All right. I hate to say it. I mean, I want with all of my heart to put my money on the Zilla. Hubert, who you betting on?
Zilla. Zilla wins every day because of its sound, because of raw power.
I'm not talking about sound. I'm not talking about coolness. I'm talking.
That's all that matters.
So you got $1 on this timed lap.
Yeah. Got $1 on Zilla.
All right. $1 it is.
We're gonna fix the tires right quick.
I've never been faster on a bike with an engine.
That's.
If there's ever a track that I think the 500 could be good at, it's this. So it's going to be interesting.
All right, well, hey, when you hit this jump, we're going to get time. You got the stopwatch. We've raced 250s. We've raced 500s. Now we're going to see how the Stark compares to the RMZilla.
All right.
I got my $1 on the Stark. Here we go, Ed. Like mountain bike style.
That was
like
nuts.
Semina going off that thing. Oh!
Whoa.
Sounded short. Okay, so it's pretty freaking close, which is surprising. How did you feel your lap was?
I felt okay. Like, obviously I only put in a couple laps on this, like even compared to the 500. So I think if I was able to push through a few more jumps and everything, we would get it down a little more. But
how much time do you think you pull off it?
Probably 2 seconds if I really put some time in.
All right, so you were a little over a second faster on this than the RMZilla.
Wow.
So if you're saying you could pull more time, you're literally talking 5 seconds faster than a 252 stroke.
The thing that this is doing is like up the hills, like kind of the sandy hills. This thing in 80 horse is not slowing down even a little bit. Like I think I'm slower through the jumps on this because I'm able to push through a bit more on the RM for whatever reason, but this just makes up for it. Like going out of the corners too is just so gnarly.
I don't know it. There's a lot of people talking crap, like I said, when you took off on just the sound. But when you see it landing and the acceleration out of the corners, it's cool to watch.
It's huge.
Hey, Carson, thank you. Kenny, appreciate it. Till next time, channel 199, freaking electric. Hubert, you owe me $1.
I don't owe you $1. No.